Jesus is highlighting one of the sad illnesses of the human soul. This illness is called ingratitude. Ingratitude is one of the 6 major sins committed by the intelligence of the soul. Not all spiritual illnesses are the same. So when we are speaking about ingratitude, that would be the analogy of saying someone has a brain tumor. A brain tumor is different from having a broken bone. So the ingratitude is one of the 6 major illnesses that strike the higher level of the human soul. Ingratitude is the lack of thankfulness, it's ungratefulness, it's a sin that follows in the heels of shamelessness. This spiritual blindness, the ingratitude, prevents us from seeing and appreciating God's marvelous deeds, continuous gifts, visible and invisible gifts, love, and all the surrounding beauty that we have. Apostle Paul refers to this ingratitude in his first epistle to the Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 7. He says, "What have you that you did not receive? If then you received it, why do you boast as if it were not a gift?" Ingratitude is what prevents us from realizing the value of family, friends, and other people around us that come into our life. It prevents us from fully cherishing and appreciating that presence. God does not need the expression of thankfulness for His own sake. God is self-content. Expressing thankfulness is a vital need that our own soul requires to be healed from this deadly sin. Thanksgiving is the medicine, is the antidote of ingratitude. It reveals the sins that we are guilty of, and it makes it known to us to understand that we are saved by the divine grace of God. Thanksgiving leads the beneficiaries to offer more gratitude, and it leads the benefactor to become even more generous. On Sunday like today, the day of the Lord, and every day and every time, we can imitate the example of the 9 lepers and go about our life like business as usual. Or we can fight against the sin, the illness of ingratitude, by imitating the example of the grateful leper that was healed, the Samaritan, and express gratitude and thanksgiving to God through the attendance of the Divine Liturgy, which is, by the way, the Divine Liturgy is called Thea Eucharistia, the Divine Thanksgiving. Ingratitude can be healed by our generosity toward God's house, the church ministries, and by making it possible for more people to receive the same healing or to benefit from the healing that comes through the church. Our generosity can be expressed in a financial manner, in offering of time, and in providing attention. Attention, one of the invaluable, most expensive commodities. Involuntary expression of gratitude will compel God to withdraw certain aspect of divine grace from the ungrateful. When the person does not provide that gratitude in order to heal that soul, God will withdraw His divine grace from that person to prevent that soul from getting even into a deeper level of sickness. Prophet Isaiah, and throughout the entire Bible, this principle is expressed in so many ways. I will quote Prophet Isaiah chapter 5, verse 9 and 10, where he says, "The Lord of hosts has sworn in my hearing." This is what the Lord told him. "Surely many houses shall be desolate." And houses is a reference to each human soul. "Many houses shall be desolate, large and beautiful house without inhabitant." And that is a reference to God withdrawing His divine grace from us and leaving us alone because of the sin of ingratitude and unthankfulness.